I'm Vidarshan. My project title is MedVox AI Power Real Time Medical Voice Assistant. It's submitted by Kirtana and Kanchana and Armada and Vidarshan, and its name of the guide is Anna Palagan sir, Professor of Department of ECE. And the introduction. The introduction is MediVox is a smart medical voice assistant that use artificial intelligence. It helps doctors and patients and communication better during and media like medical visit. When a doctor or a patient speaking, a MediVox listens and quickly converts the spoken words into a written text. It helps doctors because they don't have to spend a lot of time writing notes by hands. Instead of, they can focus on the more on the patients. It also saves the times during the consultations and the problem statement of this project is the main problem of this making sure that communication is hospitality and client and a clinic is accuracy and a faster when using the voice technology. Doctors and patients often speech important medical information that it's like this need to be recorded correctly in a real time. Very small mistakes convey a speech to a text can cause a wrong diagnosis or treatment, and which can be very dangerous. Currently voice assistants are not always reliable because they finds it's hard to understand medical terms, changing the convention and the need for the quick response. Because of these challenges, they need a better voice assistant that can accurately understand and process the media convention without delay. Okay, and the scope of this project is the we can see the scope of the project. The scope of the project is a created a smart media medical voice assistant that listens conventional between doctors and patients, and it quickly convey into the accurate text, written into a text. This helps medical communication clear and easier in hospitals and clinics. And medical voice has aim to reduce the need to the doctor to write notes manually. By doing this, doctor can save time, focus on more on the patients, and while still recording all the important medical details approximately. It's mainly a design for healthcare professionals such as doctor, hospitals, clinic. The final outputs we will be include that working on voice assistant that can reduce that medical speech in a real time. It's say to user interface and proper documentation that explain how the system works and how we will use. And there is a inclusion. The inclusion is what we includes is MediVox will listen the conversation between doctors and patients and convert the spoken words into well organized written text. It designed to understand medical terms accurately. The system can also summarize and or arrange the information in a way of what we say helps doctor easily to review. Overall, it makes communication between doctors and patients and smooth clearance. We not what we not included is MediVox is not a medically diagnosis or a treatment decision. It's not a replace the doctor knowledge or professional judgment. The system will not store the patient medical history and concern the hospital record system unless they had it in the future. It's not had it mean it's to be used in emergency or life saving situation. Okay, it's like supposed to be a doctor with documentation and communication, not a replacing of a medical profession. Okay, I think you can understand what I said. And the scope of the projects, the data you use it's like between the conversation text into the speech into the text. And MediVox is the process of audio reducing background noise and handle different accent and speaking style. This helps to improve the quantity of the transmission. And MediVox has more unlimitation is accurate can decrease if people speak in very fast, very strong accent. If there is a lot of noise around, it may also find difficult to understand the conversation, right? If multiple people are speaking taken at the same time, when the discussion is complex, right? That time the transmission medical information should always be checked by a healthcare and professional and being added to the official medical report. Also, since MediVox works in a real time, it may need a stable internet and connection and enough the computer power works smoothly. I think the next is methodology. The methodology we use is speech methodology and medical NLP. And in simple words, I can say that all the data in English. The first medical is voice assistant for making a conversation. The audio uh, cleaned by removing a background noise and adjusting the sound so it cleared. Okay. Then we go advanced speech recognition system, converting the spoken words into the text written. And after that, MediVox identify the important medical words and understand the purpose of the what being said. And next, the media NLP and a responding generator. Next, using intelligence language processing, understanding the medical meaning of the text. It's recognize the symptoms and medical conditions and other important details from the conversation. Based on this understanding, the system generates a response that safe, accurate, and relevant to the text. Okay. And finally, we can easily make that a result both text and voice, making the instruction of smooth and easy for the doctor to patient to use. And since we can see the diagram also, this is the architecture diagram that we can see. I can explain how this diagram is. At the top, the user interface with the web interface, building a HTML and CSS and JavaScript. This is the front end where doctors are used to enter to systems. Symptoms are taken to the system. Inside the system, there are three main features: symptoms analysis and main bot and consult. The symptoms analyze the symptoms provided by user. Main bot is act like an intelligence assistant that understand the responsible user queries. And consultant helps to consult that relevant infrastructure. It's like the future of data, the flag data, which acts like a background server. Flag connects every, and in ML model is connect that flask to analyze the symptoms and provide intelligence and media and advanced understanding that responding generating and in simple words, a front end collected using input and back end a flags process and ML model and Gemini AI and provide intelligent database provide from a result sent back to the ins. I can easily explain the another diagram also. It's the same way of how it's layering, how it's processing. In simple words, I can say a client layer. In a client layer wise, we can see that it's a microphone, the doctor or patient speaking in the system interface. It's front end actually a screen or app where we use seen in the interface or Medivacs. The output is the system gives a response and text to the spoken words. Processing layer. AI processing layer is audio preparation, speech to text, and LLM medical understanding, response in generated text to speech. Cleaning the audio pre-processing is cleaning the audio by removing the noise and improve the clarity. And speech to text is nothing but it's converting spoken words into a written words. LLM media understanding is understanding the medical meaning, context, symptoms, and intents. Response to generated accurate safety response based on the condition. Text to speech is converting the response text to voice. Okay, the background layer is next JS streams pipeline is handled real time data by smoothing. API gateway is ensures the secure action and control usage. Database is store necessary data like fogs or session data. In simple words, it's I think like a user speaker system design. AI understand the medical speech. A smart toggles generates a response and response shows and spoken back and background keeps everything secured and smoothly running. Okay. And we can see the user designed user case diagram also. It will be tell how the whole process been working. In like the diagram shows how the patient interacts with the medivacs and how the what action the system can perform. The patient is the person use medivacs to healthcare. What the patient can do is booking appointment, receiving and access a medical managing, providing recommendation, A based decision system instance, uh, the process of request and providing the response. Okay. And the algorithm, I want to say that The algorithm is how the project use logical regression as its main algorithm. It's a simple terms a reliable machine learning method used for classification data and making the prediction. In this project, we can use the prediction system and database based on the symptoms, selecting that user, and each systems is treated as yes or no library input or modelized as these inputs finds which disease more likely. This system is trained and used data in including the 60 important medical features, which is helps it make accurate data. Okay, I can explain how it's been working. Let me show. Hmm, let me show. This is the website been we've been doing. This is the home page. It's takes the change of the health and minds. It's symptoms and main board. We've been already discussed about this, and the symptom analysis, we need to give the symptoms, and we need to search for the symptoms and give the what accurately in main broad. I already turn it will be speech like it's for the doctor concerned. It will be a doctor concerned. We can talk to the doctor directly at all time. See, since this is the whole website, we didn't build the back end. We will be preparing for this. I think we will be done in phase 2 in projects. I think I can go to like hardwares. What are the hardwares we've been using? It's running the MediVox process smoothly is because of the power of needed systems. Intel I and I process is recommended 8 to 860 GB and 10 plus storage GPU optional. Software requirement is the main focus. We've been seeing that the project use different software tools each part of the system. The front end technology like React JS, HTML, Taiwan style components are used to create a clean and user friendly interaction. The backend is developed by using Python with Flask with handles required. So we didn't build the backend, I know that, but we will be really doing in upcoming days. And that the constant difference for the machine learning, they used a logical regression along with a library with pandas, numpy, and sketchlearns from the data processing and modeling. And Gemini API is used for advanced language processing and responding for the data science. A file-based file store used in database for developing and testing using Google AI Studio, Postman, VSS. Okay, and the implementation, I can tell what are the implementation we've been running. The implementation we've been running, the project is developed by Python and using important library by OpenCV and py touch to process and data and run the machine learning methods. The first, the system set up the environment by engineering by library by crypto and kerans and numpy and pandas and matplots. The library helps the train the data and handle the data. It displays the result. Next, the configure and setups done. Then it will be locate the choosing image files and parameter the processing running the model properly, and the system prepare for the data pre-processing at the stage where it will made be ready to load and analyze the documentations and things. Finally, the step together prepare the system run deep learning methods, and I can also explain the code how it's work. The code is used to prediction the disease based on the symptoms. The first code impacts that using Lampay and Pandas and Pickles used to already train the model. The next three saves model means train the machine learning and symptoms analysis. A list of mapping each symptoms to prediction. A prediction classing is a list of a disease means we've been doing, and the next how the function steps, it creates the files like with zeros and repeat the possibility symptoms. The symptoms names clean convert that lower case into upper case. Space removes and the symptoms like converting the position set one. The list is convert into a array form of model, like it's used to input the prediction decision and calculate the confidence level. Finally, the prediction disease names and probability of the score. Next, it's inside the components is the card layout is used for div shows the result, and headline is a prediction results and displays prediction displays and shows how the condition percentage and change. And I can tell the this is the output of the bin. I been already show the means. If you want, I can also show that the result of this main project is accuracy. The meaning, the more correctly prediction is, this is 90 times out of 100 cases. This shows that when the model prediction, precision is model precision of the disease is correctly, most of the time there is very few wrong prediction. Recall is meaning the model is good at identifying most of the diseases in interface. An interface is most effective on prediction and helps fast diagnosis and systems. The graph shows below the presentation model accuracy during the training and validation. At this time of process, the accuracy radically increased, showing that model is learning well and becoming more reliable. I think we can go for the conclusion. The conclusion. The MediVox is a powered medical voice assistant that can greatly improve the communication in healthcare. It listens the medical conversation and convert the speech into the accurate real time. It